Arce.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday. And we got our guest co-host, Flame Monroe, here.
It's Taco Tuesday because the burrito is here, baby. Come and get it. Look at the burritos. I brought y'all some enchiladas, some quesadilla. I feel like a real woman today. Let's go.
Looky Flame is here.
Yes. How y'all feeling? How you feeling, Flame?
I'm feeling wonderful. Let me tell you something. I was getting ready this morning to come in. I heard my boy Charlamagne was going to be in studio, and I listened to Teresa Griffin's house mix. Wonderful. I was in the room dancing and shaking. You know, that swing challenge is different when you build like me. I was hitting myself in the head and in the ankles.
Jesus. What about you, Charlamagne?
I am blessed, black, and highly favored, man. Happy to be here. I was in Orlando the past few days because of my daughter's cheerleading competition.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the big one, right? Like, yeah. It's like the Super Bowl of the cheerleading competitions in Orlando. I think they call it the Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there. Salute to everybody at 104.5 The Beat in Orlando who held me down the past couple of days. Kelly and D Strong and the gang down there.
What's up? Good morning, guys and gals.
I got Fabian, too, man.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to everybody that got kids that just started school. And when your kids just start school, I got a 17-month-old, and we just put her in school about a week and a half ago. They start getting sick, right? Because now they're around other kids.
Yeah.
And now my daughter had to be picked up early from school, and now I feel under the weather. So it's just one of those things. If you got kids, they going to get sick, you going to get sick too.
It's a domino effect in every house.
Did you check your temperature? Did you check your temperature?
No.
Oh, okay.
They told me I need to take vitamin D and vitamin C.
Oh, if you need to check your temperature, make sure you don't have no fever.
Wait a minute. Go back.
You don't need to be around us if you got a fever.
You want to check?
You want to get checked?
I just want to know. Go back. I want to know about the vitamin D.
You want to get checked adult style or infant style? Which one you want?
Gangnam style. Gangnam style. Hey, let me Gangnam on you, Envy.
Jesus Christ. How do we start there? All right. Well, Jadakiss and his artist Millies will be joining us this morning.
Yes,
so we're gonna be kicking it with the OG Jadakiss and his artist.
Jadakiss got a label now, So Raspy Records.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be talking to him. And then we got front page news coming up. Of course, Teslin Figaro will be joining us. We'll be breaking down everything that's happening in front page news. And in the rumors, I hope you was watching. We got to talk to Met Gala.
Oh, my God. It was, we got to. I'm telling you, I was blown out the water yesterday. I'm ready. Listen, I'm feeling some kind of way about the Met Gala, too, because there was somebody invited that I know I'm higher celebrity than. We'll get to it when we get there. Come on.
All right. Well, we'll get to that next. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Woo!
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, in sports last night, the 76ers beat the Celtics 119-115. They lead the series 1-0.
Fantastic game, and the Celtics should be ashamed of themselves losing that game. Philly ain't even had no Joel Embiid, and the Celtics was at home.
Yep.
But Harden balled out, though. He dropped like, what, 45?
Yeah, I think it is 40-something. And last night, also, the Nuggets beat the Suns 97-87. They lead that series 2-0.
The Suns will get a game. They actually should get at least 2 games, but the Nuggets will win that series.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, now we got Teslin Figaro. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Flame and Monroe in the building.
Good morning, Ted.
Where we starting this morning, Tez?
Yes, we're going to start, but let me do a little bit of straightening first, if you don't mind. A lot of folks, kind of clutched their pearls yesterday when I joked about our love my love for brothers in the penitentiary. But I want to say this on a serious note, that I unapologetically advocate for our brothers and sisters who are trying to get their lives back on track. I released a mental health series on the Black Effect Podcast Network called Mental Health for the Homies that went to over 1 million incarcerated brothers and sisters. And I wanted to give a quick shout out to Clifford Johnson, who you met before, Charlamagne, for releasing his 17th book this week titled Turn Up. He wrote 11 of those while serving time in federal prison. He was serving a 17-year sentence under the 94 crime bill as a first-time nonviolent offender, which is why I advocate against that so much. He's signed to the largest black publisher called Urban Books. You can find his books in Walmart's, Barnes & Noble, and everywhere. So I wanted to say I love him. I love anybody that has been incarcerated, trying to get their life back on track. So get his book called Turned Up. And also, family, remember, do not turn your nose up to our brothers and sisters, because you never know when you can have the tables turned on you. Now let's get to some front page news. There's an Arkansas woman that pled guilty to selling over 20 boxes of stolen human body parts. Candace Chapman Scott, a 36-year-old former mortuary service worker, is accused of using Facebook to sell 20 boxes of human remains such as arms, ears, lungs, liver, kidneys, hands, breasts, penises, fetuses, skin, and skulls in one whole human head in exchange for $10,975 to a man in Pennsylvania. Now, Scott pled not guilty to 12 counts of mail fraud, wire fraud, and interstate transportation of stolen property. Now, the indictment did not name the buyer, but there is a state charge for Pennsylvania resident 40-year-old Jeremy Pauley. Pauley was charged with 4 counts of receiving stolen property, intending to participate in unlawful activity, and abusing a corpse. Now, authorities found out about this because someone reported human organs and human skin resting in 5 gallons of, I guess, some type of solution in Pauley's basement. So he was, I guess, on some Jeffrey Dahmer type of stuff.
She gonna put the sex toy business out of business, baby, because you're selling all them body parts. You know, people be attracted to all different things: feet, hands, arms. You tell me I could buy an arm for insertion? Oh my God!
What do you do with body parts though? Like,
I mean, it might be like on some Get Out stuff.
Right.
They might really use the body parts and put them on their bodies. Who knows? Or they might be tasty.
Or they might be using them for research. You know, for like a doctor or something, because you've seen that on SVU. They use them for research because because they want. I think it's the way they get the body. They still need it warm. So if it's a cold body, but if you get a fresh arm, even like Frankenstein, you got to get a fresh body.
Sound like a delicatessen for cannibals to me.
Oh yeah, cannibal.
That's what it sounds like.
what else we got, Tess?
I know. Well, we also have Republican Arnold Schwarzenegger said that there is no way Donald Trump can win. Take a listen.
You think there's no way he would win again?
No.
What if he did?
What if it is a hypothetical question? But I can guarantee you that he's going to go maybe get the Republican nomination. Then when it comes down to the actual election, there's too many people now that have seen what he did as president, that I think when it comes to the majority on election day, I think they will see the difference between one or the other. And believe me, I'm not the first one to say, hey, this is really great to have Biden back as president. No, but there's just no better option there, the way it looks right now.
First of all, he sound high. Oh my God! I think he had one of my edibles.
If he in California, it's legal there.
It is.
So he'll be okay.
And if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black, because if he want to throw Trump up under the bus, not that I'm advocating for Trump, but if he want to throw Trump up under the bus for what he did while he was in office, dude, you slept with the maid in your house and had a baby with a maid. And here's the killer: the maid looked like him in drag. Did y'all see it? The maid looked just like him in drag. Good God, I see it.
Now, what is so interesting is, and we talked about this before on Front Page News, that an NBC poll found that 70% of Americans, including 51% Democrats, do not want President Biden to run again, and 60% don't want to see Donald Trump run again. So this is really going to be an interesting campaign season to have two candidates. If of course, if Trump, he has to get the nomination, stay out of jail and actually get the nomination, even though he can run from jail. But this is going to be very interesting to see, what the motivation will look like when you have two candidates that folks really don't want to see run.
And that's the importance of why we need something different. We need a third party in this country. We need another option. Yeah. Because if you got two candidates from either party that nobody wants to run, and it feels like it's been like that the last couple of elections. I'm shocked that a third party candidate or one of the Green Party hasn't been able to
sneak up
at least
in
capture the attention of the people over the last couple of elections.
Yeah.
They keep coming in too hostile. You know what's so funny? The irony. He could run from jail. He could still be the president from jail, but y'all got mad at President Obama for wearing a tan suit and the First Lady Michelle for having her arms out. Good God. This country is screwed for real.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Now, Tez, we'll see you in a couple minutes, right?
Absolutely.
Peace out, Big Tez.
All right.
Peace.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. However you feel, it doesn't even matter, man. If you're having a great morning, great day, you're feeling blessed, or something's bothering you, phone lines are wide open. We love to talk to you. 800-585-1051. Flame Monroe, our co-host, is here. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Anything, ask it. Let's do it.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad, or blessed?
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
It's Tagoe, Envy, Charlamagne. What's happening?
What's happening, my brother?
What's up, Flame?
What's up, Big Pimpin'? I'm glad you spoke to
me.
Just
chilling. You know how the game go. But look here, I just want to actually give y'all props, man. Hello?
Talk to us, my brother.
What's up?
Okay, I just want to give y'all props, man, because that's the transition from the Breakfast Club to the mothership. Man, y'all doing great, man. And y'all keep it coming. Get the Duval on that, man. It's a Jacksonville thing.
Oh, we're going to get Duval up here. Duval going to definitely co-host a couple of days. What does he mean, the transition from the Breakfast Club to the morning shift?
Because remember, we changed studios, so now it's not the Breakfast Club studios. Now we're in a new studio.
The Black Mothership. I thought he said the morning shift.
I agree with you on that Mothership comment. That is great. I love to watch it now. It's so well lit to me, and the energy is different. It's big. I like it.
It feel like a set.
It does
feel like a set.
Hello, who's this?
This is L.A. Reid. What's going on, Envy?
Hey, legend.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Charlamagne, I just want to let you know that I've been rolling with you and following your insightful opinions since Wendy Williams.
Oh, thank you,
greatly
brother.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
What I wanted to mention to you guys is you cannot bring in the third party. You bring in a third party, you're going to split the Democratic vote, and then Donald Trump wins. That's not going to happen. The other thing is that I wanted to say on your show that apparently there's no gun solution until they start making people insure these weapons. Have as many weapons as you want, like you can have vehicles, but you got to insure these weapons. It'll be the insurance company that is governing who gets what and when. When you have to pay for these weapons, each individual weapon, the more powerful the weapon, the higher your insurance. The younger you are, the higher your insurance. That'll straighten that whole thing out.
That would make sense.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That definitely would make sense.
I only wanted to say it on your show, Envy, and Charlamagne. I could have said it other places, but you guys deserve that, and put that out there.
Okay. He's right, because if you drive a sports car that goes, 0 to 60 faster,
insurance is higher.
Your insurance is higher. And if you're a younger driver, your insurance is higher.
If you get a house on the beach,
that was great logic,
your insurance is higher.
Yeah,
you're right.
Really good logic.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, queens and kings. My name is Marva, calling from the Bronx.
Hey,
Good
Marva.
morning, Marva.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just wanted to wish my granddaughter, Nevaeh Webb, a good luck today. They have the state math test today and tomorrow, so I just want to wish her good luck and let her know that I'm proud of her and I love her.
Good luck, little baby. And make sure she get a good meal before she goes, because I used to hate to think about food when I was trying to take a test. Good God.
Oh, no. She's already got her frappe and all of that stuff ready to go.
Hey, that's good. And shout out to all the college students out there. I think next week is finals, so good luck to all the college students out there knocking out them finals. I know Madison got finals next week, so shout out to all the college students out there studying late in that library, making sure they're straight.
And shout out to the parents who also help them and stand behind them, because most kids don't have that help. So.
Amen, amen, amen. Let me say that.
And the parents that's paying for their education, too.
That is true. That is also true. So good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Marva. Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's D from the 864.
What's up, D from the 864?
South Carolina all day. This is the upstate.
You know it. Hey, I just got two things. Shout out to that boy L.A. Russell. I've been listening to him ever since y'all interviewed him.
Oh, love Russell. Love Russell.
Yeah, Russell.
Yeah, love Russell. My bad. And I just want to speak on the disrespect towards Flame Monroe yesterday. A lot of callers were calling in, and DJ Envy even acknowledged Flame Monroe presence to one of the callers, and everybody was just disregarding her like she wasn't right there. And I feel like that's very disrespectful.
It did look like that, but the lady sent me a really nice inbox. She couldn't hear. She said that was the glitch in the system, so she wasn't being rude. But it did sound like that.
Yeah, the lady
read like that.
Yeah, the lady hit her after the show and was like, I couldn't hear Envy say what's up to Flame. So, yeah, but Flame is here.
Man, I'm disregarding Flame right now.
Don't nobody pay attention to him, though, because I'm taller than him. Everywhere.
I'm disregarding Flame right now, okay?
Thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate you, South Kakalaka.
Thank you, D. Hello, who's this?
Hello, my name is Tiana.
Hey, Tiana, get it off your chest.
Hey, Tiana.
Peace, Tiana.
Hey, everybody. I listen to y'all every morning on my way to work, and I'm so sad because they changing my schedule, actually, pushing me tonight.
What?
But I also wanted, yes, they're making me work from 3 to 11, and I got 2 younger kids, a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old.
So who gonna watch the babies?
And how you gonna listen to the Breakfast Club?
Right, I'm gonna have to record it, but I'm still trying to figure out who's gonna watch my babies, because this is gonna be a late shift from 3 to 11:15.
Well, yeah, don't worry about us. We on demand. You can watch us later on BET if you want. You can watch us on YouTube, or you can listen to the podcast. So, yeah, you can catch us. We good.
Girl, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Macon, Georgia.
I love that accent. I'm gonna give me an old southern yes. Oh, I like the way you said that. I'm gonna be a man to them and say yes. I like that. Girl, good luck with the new shift change, and you find somebody good with them babies.
Yes. And also, have y'all been listening to that AI?
Okay, that turned me on.
Have we been listening to what?
The AI bots that be making the music like Michael Jackson.
I'm disregarding AI the way our callers be disregarding Flame. Okay, I don't want nothing to do with AI. I keep telling y'all AI is a threat to society as we know it, and y'all not gonna realize it until next year when the presidential elections start. If y'all thought misinformation was running rampant the last couple of elections, oh my God.
CNN, please call me. Y'all got a job opening, ABC, Fox. You know, I can report the news.
There you go.
This?
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got your rumors. We got to talk to Met Gala. I mean, there were so many different outfits, from Diddy to J-Lo to Riri to Pete Davidson to Usher. So many people, to Tiana Taylor eating, well, not the MetLife dinner. We'll talk about it when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk the Met Gala.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On The Breakfast Club.
All right, now last night was the Met Gala. It was in New York City, of course. It was the 2023 Met Gala, and the theme was Karl Lagerfeld. If you don't know who he was a designer for Chanel and a host of others. So that was the theme. Everybody was in the building, from Cardi B to Rihanna to A$AP Rocky. Ice Spice got a personal invite. Keke Palmer, Kendrick Lamar. I seen Dr. Dre, Serena Williams. She was there, and she announced that her and her husband are expecting their second child. So congratulations to them. Drop a bomb for her.
Do we know what happened in the Met Gala yet? Like, is there food in the Met Gala? Top shelf alcohol?
We don't know. We do know that Tiana Taylor, she brought some food. She actually brought Chick-fil-A. Yes, she had Chick-fil-A at the table. See what I'm saying?
So there's no food at the Met Gala. I got to talk to Tiana. I need somebody to break down for me what's inside the Met Gala. I've never had a conversation with any of my partners that go there. What's in there?
And she had it so proper. Like, she had the Chick-fil-A on a plate. She had the nuggets on one side. She had the French fries on another side, and then she had a dipping sauce right in the middle. And she used a fork.
I wonder, was it hot?
Probably wasn't hot.
Was there a Chick-fil-A close nearby?
I'm sure there's a bunch of Chick-fil-A's in the city now.
Okay, that's true.
So Diddy was on the red carpet. Diddy, actually, his date was Young Miami, and Lala was asking him a couple of questions about if they go together.
Do y'all officially go together real bad? I'm asking. I want to know.
She gonna answer that.
you not answering that?
No, I'm answering, of course. Real bad. We here.
All right, real bad? Real bad? It's official? Real bad?
I don't know what you're asking exactly. We definitely go together real bad.
Then that's what it is. Then that's what it is.
She's my date for the night.
It's just a good date night.
It's
a date night. Date night.
We don't put titles on it. Everybody wants us to put a title on it. We don't put titles on it. This is like my best friend in the world. One of the most beautiful people God has blessed me to meet. And I'm blessed that she's my date tonight. Can I get like a little napkin for my forehead? Damn, I'm sweating.
And by the way, maybe y'all onto something. No titles might be it.
Yeah, no titles.
For sure, no titles might be it. That might be it. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, Flame Monroe is our co-host this morning. Now, Flame, you watched the Met Gala red carpet. What did you think?
I thought that Young Miami looked fantastic. I loved her outfit with the feathers. Now, you know who should take a lesson out of that playbook? That would be Black China, because her feathers did look like that. She must have got the ones that you order on Amazon, but they send you the other ones.
Black China was there?
I didn't see Black China. She did the last red carpet. She had on some black feathers at the Grammys, and yeah, she must have got the ones. You know how you order from Amazon and it don't show up? Yes, that's what she didn't get. I thought she looked beautiful. Did you hear P. Diddy say he was sweating? He couldn't get that story straight. Okay, P. Diddy, we heard you play it, but Lala Anthony looked beautiful. Oh my, you know that's my girl. Don't say nothing, Charlamagne. You know that's the woman I aspire to be. Don't say nothing, Charlamagne.
I don't know why you keep insulting Lala and your surgeon like that. Stop saying that.
You go to hell, Charlamagne, the God.
Also, with Diddy, why he got so flustered about that question? Like he act like Lala asked him, so you dating Lil Nas X? Like why he got so flustered?
I have no idea.
Speaking of Lil Nas X, he had a great costume on. He was all painted and covered in silver and pearls.
Oh, that's what that was? I thought it was white. Like he got skeeted on.
He had pearls on and silver. And he had like a thong on. He was
and his little booty and his little body was so tight. He had a nice body for that. That was great. Okay. Another male, Bad Bunny. I liked Bad Bunny's outfit with the back out. I thought that was kind of fly.
He had his back out. Yeah.
I thought that Jeremy Pope killed it with the coat dedicated to Karl Lagerfeld. The coat was like 50 feet long and had Karl Lagerfeld's whole face on the coat and everything. I thought that was pretty brilliant.
You really was looking. I ain't seen none of that.
You know, it's fashion. I love fashion.
The only thing I saw was the ski couture that Lil Nas X was wearing.
Of course, Cardi B came through as always.
She had like
never
different outfits.
Yes, she did. She came out in the pink with the feathers, hit the red carpet with a black ball gown that was all roses, that was dedicated with the black and white to Chanel.
See, I thought to myself, Cardi didn't stay. If you do 3 outfit changes, you just came for the red carpet. She didn't stay.
She didn't stay that night.
She know ain't no food there.
There was pictures of her actually sitting down, and also Tiana Taylor killed it.
Tiana Taylor killed it with that outfit. That looked like a great sportswear if you was running for just for a runway picture. I'm gonna tell you who I was most impressed by. We're gonna get to all the names, but I watched this young girl become a woman yesterday.
Who?
Keke Palmer. I saw a woman yesterday. For so many years I kept seeing Akilah and the Bee, but yesterday after she had this baby and I just saw her womanhood set in. She looked beautiful. She looked like a woman. I thought I appreciated that. Representing for the 50+ club, J-Lo. J-Lo still killing the game. J-Lo, girl.
I ain't see J-Lo.
J-Lo killed it in pink. Vintage Chanel, pink and black. Jenny from the Block looked like a grand poobah last night. I loved it. I loved it.
All right.
Who else we had?
And then also Doja Cat. She actually came like a cat, dressed up as a cat, and she did an interview as a cat.
Wait, so who made it? Wow. Okay, so something a little different. So what was your inspiration for tonight? Be honest with me and go into detail. So what are you excited to see in there today? Is it your first Matt?
Drop on the clues bombs for Doja Cat. See, I'm progressive, so I understand that she is a furry.
That's right.
She is a person who identifies as a cat.
That's right.
That's right. She deserves her own kitty litter box.
And y'all say something wrong with me because I got breasts and a penis. Good God, Jesus. Meow, meow, meow.
Now, also, this is New York City, so you knew a couple of rodents were going to pull up. Either it was going to be
a rotor?
A rodent, I said.
A rotor?
A rodent. Either it was going to be a rat, a pigeon, or a cockroach. And yesterday, the cockroach made it to the red carpet.
He's hungry. Get a photo. Get a photo. Kevin, get a photo. Kevin, get a photo. Yeah. Woo!
No disrespect, but only white people want to take a picture with a cockroach.
How bougie and rich are you that you excited to see a cockroach? You know what I'm saying?
That just really put those ashes on my stardom. I couldn't get invited to the Met Gala, but the cockroach made the cut. Good God.
you that excited to see a cockroach? Last time I was that excited to see a cockroach was the Cosby Show. Okay?
You stupid.
Come on, man. Stop.
And lastly, I just want to talk about Rick Ross. You know, Rick Ross does this car show. This is his 2nd annual car show. But his neighbors are not trying to have it. This year he announced the date, which I believe is June 3rd. He has Lil Wayne performing at the car show at his crib. He does the show at his house. And his neighbors don't like it. His neighbors are signing a petition not to have that car show. They said that they were locked out. It took a lot of his neighbors 40 minutes to get into their subdivision. So they were pissed off about that. So they're trying to block Rick Ross's car show.
I'm sure they got a homeowners association in that neighborhood Ross lives in, right? I'm with the neighbors. I can totally understand why the neighbors would not want that.
Well, the whole problem is there's one way in, one way out. So
I get it.
With all the traffic, people can't get in. If there's a medical emergency or if there's a problem, people can't get to the house.
I'd love for Ross to get his car show off, but I can totally understand how the neighbors would be totally inconvenienced by that.
Yeah.
I understand.
And that's what the neighbors are saying.
Well, you know, it's different. Being neighborly now is different than it used to be. Being unneighborly, you tell somebody you don't want something in their yard, they go to shooting. You see they chasing the man now in Texas because they complain. Yeah. So this could go, and I hate to put it like that because I love to see the brothers be successful, but he may have to move that to a place that's not a residential neighborhood, especially one that he lives in.
I agree. Even though that's his property and the property is huge, if it's causing an inconvenience to the other neighbors, I can see why the neighbors would be upset. Now, if he was all the way out the way and it didn't interfere with the neighborhood at all,
different
I get
situation.
it. But boy, I wouldn't want all them Negroes in my neighborhood either.
But I would say this: it took him a long time to actually announce it because I'm sure he had to get the necessary clearances and permits for it. So he got the clearances and permit, but now the neighbors are upset about it. So
what if the bull get loose?
Buffalo.
The buffalo. What if the buffalo
got loose already? Remember it popped up.
What if it get loose at the car show?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He does have a pet buffalo, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Tesla and Figaro will be joining us. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
It's tough to find that right person, especially when it comes to hiring for an open role. With ZipRecruiter's matching technology, it makes it easy to find and invite great candidates to apply to your jobs. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
Everybody, it's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our co-host Flame Monroe. And let's get in some front page news. Start off with sports. Now the 76ers beat the Celtics last night, 119-115. They lead the series 1-0, and they beat the they beat the Celtics at home.
With no Joel Embiid, but James Harden looked like vintage James Harden last night. He dropped like 45 on there.
He looked good last night.
He's trying to catch up with Steph Curry's 50.
And the Nuggets beat the Suns last night, 97-87. They lead the series 2-0. Now, Tesla and Figaro, what we got? Where we starting?
Yeah, let's start with the godfather of AI leaves Google and warns of danger ahead. I know this is a topic that we talked a little bit about before, a couple times on Front Page News, and I know it's something that Charlamagne definitely keeps, saying, hey guys, pay attention to this AI situation. So Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, has officially joined a growing list of critics who say that these companies are racing towards danger with their aggressive campaign to create products based upon artificial intelligence known as AI. That is the technology that powers popular chatbots like ChatGPT. Dr. Hinton quit his job at Google, where he has worked for more than a decade, so that he can freely speak about the risks of AI. He said that now a part of him actually regrets his life works, and he points out three major issues: misinformation, upending the job market, which we covered a few times on Front Page News, and a legitimate threat to humanity.
He's absolutely right on all accounts. I read that article yesterday, man, and one quote that stood out to me was when he said his immediate concern is that the internet will be flooded with false photos, videos, and text, and the average person won't be able to know what is true anymore. That's what I've been saying on this radio for a couple of months now, because the lines are already blurred between reality and fantasy because of social media. Now those lines are about to be obliterated. Y'all can't even handle fake tweets. Y'all don't know what's false and what's true now. So imagine what happens in a world of deep fakes, and you can just take my voice and have my voice say whatever you wanted to say.
And it's going to get bad because nobody cares about the truth. People are going to be fired left and right. They're going to be canceled. Yep. And then they're going to come back and be like, my bad.
Fight's going to happen.
Okay, so you were just talking about me while I'm in your face. I'm fired. I'm canceled. But you know what? That's a good thing. Maybe these young trans girls that's so angry with women, maybe they AI. Because AI wants to remove people. AI wants to get rid of people.
It's going to be bad. Imagine hearing your wife talking to your best friend, right? As you on the way home, somebody sends you an audio message. You walk in the house wilding, or you might see your best friend swing on him.
He has no idea
what's going on. And by the time you figure out it's not real, it's too late. Damage is done.
That's right.
This is going to be bad.
Is it beyond us canceling that? AI? Is it beyond? Yes. Are we past the point of no return?
Yes, I think so.
I don't think you can put the toothpaste back into YouTube at this point.
Nope.
Wow.
What else we got, Tez?
Okay, guys, Florida principal was fired after showing students David. Hope Carasidro, a Florida principal, was asked to resign after 6th grade students were taught and shown a picture of Michelangelo's David statue. She went to Italy to see the statue in person. She took a photo and she wanted to come back and show the students. She said that David was magnificent in person and all students should study the Renaissance, not only the art, but understand the history as well. Well, the problem was she did not send out a letter to ask for permission from the parents parents to show the naked statue. For those who are not familiar with the statue of David, she thought that she sent it out, but she did not. So 3 parents were upset. One of the 3 of the parents called it pornographic, and as a result, she lost her job. So I wanted to ask you guys, we all have children, and we know there's such a shortage, in teachers. And do you think, this was an honest mistake? Should she have been fired? Was it too harsh? Porn?
What age group again?
6th grade.
I think 6th grade is not too bad. I mean, they have a lot of those in the textbooks and in those books. So, I mean, I don't see a different. This is actually history, right? And if she's bringing back something in history that they're teaching that she's been talking about that's in the books, yes, she should have sent the email out. If she forgot, it didn't go out, I get it. She shouldn't have been fired for that. Now, if it was a kindergarten, then I get it. But 6th grade.
Why was it relevant to the lesson again?
Well, she went there to see the statue in person, so she wanted to come back and say, "Hey, guys, I went to Italy. This is the statue David," and I assume she used it, to talk about history. But the problem was she didn't send the letter out first. And particularly in Florida, there's a lot of legislation that's going on now about parents being able to approve what students can see and cannot see. So that's a real touchy thing, going on now, particularly in Florida. And so because she did not ask for permission, they said it was porn.
6th grade is junior high. Those kids probably could have taught her something. And I seen the statue of David when I was 9. I had David beat since I was 9 years old. Let me just say.
That's what I'm saying. You take these kids to see most of these Greek statues. Most of these Greek statues are naked.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the smallest penises you've ever seen in your life.
I had David faded since I was 9. That's what I meant.
David, right?
So I thought that was 12 years old. That's how old you are in 6th grade, about 11 or 12.
They know some stuff. Especially this area.
And are they in sex ed in 6th grade? They know about their reproductive organs and stuff like that? I don't. It don't sound like nothing crazy.
The problem, as a parent, the problem was that she did not send the letter home or the email home to get permission. You have to, as a parent, you have to let me know what you're taking my child to.
I don't think she should be fired, though. I don't think
that's not a fire.
No, that was definitely not a firing move. But that's Florida. Ain't no telling.
Right.
Ain't no.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Thank you, Tez.
And make sure you subscribe to Tezlyn Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
All right. Now, when we come back, Jadakiss and his new artist, Millies, will be joining us. He has a label, So Raspy, and we're going to kick it to both of them when we come back. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
Woo-hoo. The Breakfast Club.
DJ, Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us this morning.
Executive Kiss,
Jadakiss and Millies. Yeah. What's up, Kiss?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing, man?
How's it going?
Yeah, you heard Charla. I'm trying to put my blaze on and do some executive work this year. Of course, I'm gonna drop 2 albums, but I want to spread the love and get my So Raspy label off the ground, up and running. And this is one of the guys at the helm. Him, Nino, D. Jones, Little Todd. Got a couple horses in the stable, and it's time to let them go, baby.
Now, how did y'all meet?
Rest in peace, Ice Pick J.
Ice Pick, rest in peace.
And shout out to Free, my man Set Free Compound. They must have been chopping it up, Pick and Free, and Pick would come to he would come see me every day, but he like, yo, it's this kid Millies, man. He got some talent. I want you to work with him. Then we slowly start meeting up. I start hearing his music. He could rap his ass off and he could also sing, but he don't like to sing. Like, yo, dog, you got to do both. You don't see what Drake is, you don't see what the game is changing to. You got to show all your talents. So then I start getting him to be a little more diverse. Of course, he strayed away from that and started just rapping. And the more lit he start getting, the more he strays away from it, but he came back.
I've been seeing Millies and hearing Millies for a long time.
Yeah,
put a lot of work.
I wanted to thank y'all too, because you probably don't even remember, but like right before I locked in with Kiss and Ice Pick and all of that, I did the BET Cypher in 2016, and I got in it like the craziest way because I really I knew a cameraman, Lil Chris Robinson. You know Chris Robinson?
Yeah. Young son. Chris, yeah.
So he gave me the drop basically on a location in Brooklyn, and he would tell me like, yo, just pull up and sit there for the 3 days. Maybe a rapper doesn't show up. Sometimes a rapper don't show up. So I sat there in 2014 for 3 days. It didn't work. I went back 2015. I got Bulletproof Rap, something that you don't forget. You know what I mean? I went back and I sat 3 days in 2015. I came back in 2016.
Somebody didn't show up.
Somebody didn't show up. First day, I'm there at like 9, 10 in the morning. And Chris is like, yo, I'm going to send Jesse Collins and the big dogs at BET, Yo Me, and I'm going to send them your
clip,
your links. Yeah. So he sent the links, and like they were over there, and they weren't looking real impressed. Like, you know what I mean? They just had a super unimpressed face. I'm like, yo, you think I should go like try to rap for him, take my raps? He's like, I don't know, you might as well. It's my 3rd year. I'm like, damn, I got to go bust some moves. So I walked across that room. You know, they doing like catering at this time or whatever. I'm trying to explain why I should be rapping on the BET Cypher. And he's like, yo, just rap, man. Go rap. I rap. I'm fake nervous while I'm rapping. And like, they weren't even looking at me about 8 bars through. They just kind of looked up at me, started, you know, giving me some head nods. They was like, all right, we're going to huddle up. I went back to the table. I felt like at least I did it. I came 3 years now. I done rap for him. At least I just want to try. If I can't make it happen, at least I tried. Like, it's not in God's will. So, you know, I went back to the table and they came up to me and they're like, yo, you made it. I'm like, made it to what? You in the cypher. And I ended up leading off the cypher, and they aired it twice. And y'all actually got on air and was like, Young Ma and the white kid in the Celtics jersey, he was fired. And then for real, I'm taking that.
Sound like the Breakfast Club.
He loved that. And then you say, yeah, he was fired. And then I just took that and ran with it. I had bars. Charlamagne talked about me. Now they throwing me envy when they, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I would take every moment and capitalize it. So this like a full circle moment, especially because y'all on BET now, the Cypher Breakfast.
That's dope.
Wow. His story's ill because he moved. Him and his mom, he packed up and left Cambridge, Boston, and moved to the Bronx, and just said, "I'm gonna figure it out." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Free convinced them like you gotta be here where it's going down there.
Did it hurt to leave Boston? Because you know everybody wants to make it from their city and put on for their city. Did it hurt to have to leave?
Not really. I got so much like negative baggage, you know what I mean? Back home.
So
like when I moved out here, it was a breath of fresh air. I didn't have I didn't have a lot of the problems I had there. Like I'm good out there, but it was just like here is purely I could chase being an artist. I didn't even have that concept in my mind. Like we don't come up around professional rappers. Like he's a professional rapper. You know what I mean? You don't even see that.
Is it pressure being signed to somebody like Kiss? Because you know he's one of the nicest to ever touch a microphone.
Yeah, it's pressure, and when you live up to the pressure, it comes with like a lot of respect too, especially like New York, East Coast. But yeah, it's pressure because he's the best to do it. You know what I mean? Still to this day, sort of still super sharp.
For me, with my artists like him, Nino Man, whoever, it ain't. I know they're gonna get better as far as craftsmanship and skill wise. I try to give them game of what they're doing, what not they're doing, how to carry yourself in the business, and the things to look out for to help you on that side. I know, as far as skill wise, they get better every day. You know what I mean? They come and play me that's better and better. I ain't really worried about that. I'm trying to get them to sync up the thing of the game and better yourself as a business person and an artist. A lot of times your artistry overpowers your business. Then you got to double back and fix everything years later, like a lot of locks, a lot of artists. I don't want my artists to have to go through that.
Does being an executive make you look at Puff different? Like, damn, I see why he did business the way he did.
Definitely. Once you get in that seat or once you wear them jackets, you see that it's not easy dealing with artists. You see the backlash that we must have gave the Rough Riders and Puff and Def Jam and Arista and all these Interscopes. So you gotta like take heed of that. And you point a finger 3 points back at you. So I definitely see myself in them doing some of the stuff I did and just trying to navigate and correct it and make it a beautiful journey.
Now, Millie, what's one thing you learned from Kiss so far? That the biggest thing?
Man, a lot of things. Like, he had to definitely scold me a couple times along the way. Like I think when I first got down with him, he found out like I was fighting outside of shows and just like different things. And like it's things I'm thinking is like normal. And he'd explain, bro, you the artist. You never supposed to be in front of a venue doing no stupid shit like that or whatever. When I first started
fight inside the venue. You get to stabbing inside the venue.
Kiss gonna tell you don't fight. Nah. He didn't tell me don't fight. He said I'm not supposed to be in front of the venue. You know what I mean? Just little shit like that I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Because it's like I didn't have nobody to teach me that. And or like when I first started getting some money, he called me. He said, "Stop showing money on the gram, man. You going crazy." Like just little things. But he's taught me a lot, really a lot.
Taxes.
Yeah. He told me about taxes. He told me about taxes this year. And just, being punctual and doing it every day. Showing up every day, getting dressed, new fit every day, professionally rapping.
Going to the gym.
High level. Yeah, going to the gym, his shows. We went to New Orleans and he did a show. And he got Tech with him. Technician.
Tech, let's make something happen.
Tech, let's make something happen. And he's what you do when you say, give me half a second of the beat? It's almost impossible to start rapping.
Kiss of death.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to catch it. And he do it so the crowd, there's no way that he can know that it's coming just a second of the beat. What you do? I learned the game. I know it. Oh my God, but it's just catch it off that. And I'm like, yo, he's so sharp the way he does his shows. And that, I'm about to go out and tour. We got House of Blues sold out, venues sold out, Philly, all type of shit. We selling out the East Coast, and I think it's going to be a sold out tour in general, but I've really studied him and watched him and what that means to have a sold out crowd and demonstrate in front of them. Don't just, I could go up there and rap, but it's a different level of showmanship, even when you see him in the verses.
I think it's MCing, right? We don't have the conversation about MCing enough no more. Everything is rap. But they
being a master
real
of
ceremonies, crowd control. We don't see that. When we saw Kiss do that at Versus, that was a throwback. Damn.
That's why that was so shocking to people.
All right, we got more with Jadakiss and Millie's when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Jadakiss and Millie's, his new artist. Speaking of Versus, we talked to Jim Jones. And Jim was he was kind of upset with you that you didn't release a record or an album after Versus.
Out of all the crazy stuff he's been saying lately, that was definitely right on. I should have, but I was just trying to get my business affairs right. That gave me some leverage in the label to fix some stuff. You know what I mean? Gotta learn artists. You gotta, when you can get the benefits in your side, you gotta work it. Definitely should have dropped some, but I can't really do microwave music. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of songs in the hard drive, this, that, but just because I had the momentum, I still feel like I'm jipping the people if I just put out anything. I like to cook my meals like old school food on the stove instead of the air fryer or the microwave. So I get caught up sometime. It takes me a little long, but also so much stuff was coming in, I ain't had time to do that.
We had Swiss up here, and Swiss was like, I didn't know you didn't write. Swiss was like,
I didn't know that either.
I thought only Big and Hov didn't write. He said you didn't write.
He said you stopped at writing.
You stopped writing.
Nah, I mean, I smoke so much, I gotta put it in the phone just so I don't forget it. But I don't. It's times when I have take my vitamins, have a good breakfast, a nice hot bath. I can just, it's all in the brain. But sometimes if I smoke so much, I might forget the cadence or forget how something goes, so I just throw it in the phone. But I don't really, you know what I mean?
Did you get that from Big? Is that where that came from? Watching him?
I think me and P might have got it. P could go to sleep. Mm-hmm. He's the ill. He could turn off the light, put the beat on, take a nap, and wake up with the verse. That's ghost. That's the ghost for real. Mm-hmm. Turn all the lights off, crank the beat up. You think he taking a power nap? He wake up, engineer. Let's go, poops. Like you got the verse. You slept. You just dreamt. You dreamt of the verse. Mm-hmm. That's the ghost. Kiss. I'm like, yeah. But me, nah. Sometimes I need to write if my brain is my family been asking me for rent money too much, or gotta bail somebody out, or too much cloggage. You need to write it down. But for the most part, I don't gotta write. Big was ill because he had all type of stuff going on. Girls, Junior Mafia, Puff coming back and forth, the Locks. And he just wandering, looking like he's looking into space, and then he'd go in the booth and say something incredible.
I feel like I asked you this before, but I don't know. When y'all did the Cream freestyle, do you remember that session?
Yep. It's the glory days because we was all there. Mm-hmm. Remember?
So y'all was in the studio together.
Yeah, we was young Locks. I think we was hanging out. We got the call. Yo, come to the studio. That's how I used to be at Daddy's house, and we hop in somebody's car, go down to 44th Street. We came in big, like, yo, we gonna do this freestyle. And they had the Cream beat, and it was smooth.
Y'all just wrote right there, did it?
Yeah, we did it all right there. Everybody's part right there. No, there was no emails. There was no comeback. There was none of that.
You missed that? You missed that part of the game? Like that
Definitely.
studio in the city, everybody coming to the studio, you going to daddy's
That's
house.
That's what the game is missing. You can hear it a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm just like telekinesis or telekinetic and psychic and sixth sense, but it's a tad bit you can hear in the music that the artists ain't in there together. It's a little bit of paprika missing from the songs a little. And then maybe the good ones, maybe they are, but there's a different chemistry when you there together to make the song. It just makes it intertwine better.
I just remember being a DJ and going to the different studios, waiting for y'all to finish and the excitement of it.
That was you know what I'm saying?
Now we going to daddy's house or we going to Hove studio, I can't remember what it was called back then, and we bouncing back and forth.
Baseline, right?
Baseline, yeah, baseline.
Baseline, yeah.
But it also was artists checking each other. Like I heard you say that, Big told you to write your verse over. And you didn't feel a way about it. You felt that he was,
when you right there, you can do that kind of stuff opposed to you texting me like do another verse. I'm reading that wrong. I'm like, what? Right. When I'm right there, you're like, nah, Kiss, you can, you know what I mean? You got to be able to take constructive criticism anyway, especially from somebody like B.I., you know what I mean? I didn't think twice when he said, nah, you could do a better verse than that.
Y'all did that with the Cream freestyle?
No, that was Last Days, actually.
Okay.
My verse for Last Days, he like, do another one. He like, I like this, but I know you could do an even harder verse. I mean, I agree.
How many artists told you to write anything over? Do you remember any, besides B.I.?
Kodak Black. My man Yak. Yak told me to switch it, and it was like a song about our moms. I'm like, yeah. But I switched it, and he like, no doubt. You know what I mean? I'm like a person that's easy to work with. It was funny to me.
Was it a text or email?
I think I spoke to him. We was on. He asked me, or he actually said it. I think.
You've always embraced like the new artists, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a surprise to see even with the Millies, but like even the South. I can remember what everybody's so mad at the South for. Like you always recognize.
I was down there early. I was in the Bluff early. I was on Little John's album. I was on D Money and D4L and all of them. I was rocking with the A early. You know what I mean? I was down there doing my thing, so I was able to get in the studio and make some connections and some love down there early before they took over.
And Millies, you've been independent. Like I think your last album did 25 million streams.
Probably something around there, yeah.
So you think you need, the So Raspy, a big name label to get to the next level?
Well, the So Raspy, we just never took it to a major. So we're gonna figure out what our next.
He likes being lit, though.
I just need it to be so I could drop music when I want. That's all I wanted, because I know that. Like with me, I gotta consistently, prove. So he let me do that, and even after the verses, my blew up after the verses for real. Like we dropped the record. That's my high. I think it got that record's out of here. So that's called Hopeless. But
so you saw it. You was like, oh nah, Kiss Red Hot right now. I'm dropping.
Nah, it just happened like that. Like that's how it lined up. At that time, I had like a big interview on like another platform.
Who was it?
No Jumper at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, LA Leakers freestyle. Big record with Herbo pushing it. Big record with Kiss. When he do the verses, it's me and him. I think I was busting his ass in basketball on, you know what I mean? on his page. So everybody saw the dynamics. Now, we had a video playing basketball on his page, and that went up. So I got the trickle down economics on that.
Is there any pressure, to being a white rapper, right? Because do you feel like you got to prove yourself more? And do you feel like people give you the respect that you deserve?
I feel like they give me the respect that I deserve, but I feel like you should work for it a little more. You know what I mean? I definitely put in a lot of extra work.
I know people like to use Eminem as the bar for white rappers, but he shouldn't be.
I use him as a bar for white rappers.
Why shouldn't he be?
Because he's an anomaly. Meaning that Eminem had everything lined up for him perfect. You got Jimmy Iovine,
but he was nice though.
Before that,
super nice.
But he was nice.
I like his story. Charlamagne's from where he came from. Trailer Park, the confusion with his moms and all of that whole thing, the where he made it to, I think is and it's not just because he's white. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to throw shots. He might have got a couple of doors open for his complexion, for the connection, but he can really spit.
Nah, he can rap.
He's a hell of a rapper.
So who you would say is the bar for white rap?
I mean, I don't know if it's a bar.
He just saying it ain't fair with him.
It ain't fair with him. And he's so big. Yeah, he's the biggest thing
Michael
you've ever
Jackson,
seen. That's what I'm saying. It's just like if every white rapper got to get to that level, then that means everybody's a failure.
I think just that level of respect, though. It's a different level of respect. Even if you take away some of his accolades, like everybody know he can rap. You know what I mean? That's what I set out to do. Like most of my page, all of my following is really from rapping, him posting me on, people posting me. Like you can't fake that. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I didn't get here from gimmicks. I got here from rapping, and I was kind of following his blueprint too.
All right, we got more with Jadakiss and Millie's when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Jadakiss and Millie's, his new artist. I seen Beanie Siegel did a interview, and he was talking about after they did
Vlad TV.
They did the freestyle on Hot. They said that you grabbed your hammer and was coming to the station. Was that true?
Word. It was a big thing. Like I was distraught. It was at a time when everybody was listening. That whole thing was big. And I'm like, we can't go to Philly and just talk about them on the radio. And you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna work. Why are we letting this happen?
To put your hands up, freestyle.
One of them when they was all up there. But I went to P and Luch like, yo, let's grip up. Let's go down there. Let's wait for them to come out and Wild West this shit. They like, you really want to do that? Like, yeah, man. Or let's do something similar to that. Well, how we just gonna let this happen? They like, calm down, kids. You bugging? No, I ain't. Then I was gonna go by myself.
Styles that she calmed you down.
Yeah, that's the wild.
Styles at that time.
We rationalists.
This was before the juice.
But wait, we didn't even have no apples yet. We didn't have no fruits in the fridge without this time.
Crazy.
But yeah, they was able to calm me down and make me not go down there because I probably would have just been getting out of jail right now.
How did those things ever get squashed? Was there conversations or did time
us and State Prop got squashed in Riverside Park up here.
They said what?
We had guns on us all. They were state troopers and they probably had wild guns on them. We had wild guns on us, and me and Siegel just talking in the park, and we was able to, fix. Just had that's what really happened. Is communication is the right lines of communication never happened, and then things get wrong. But he had the whole state property. I had the locks and a bunch of other dudes, and me and him just walked off and kicked it like men and fixed it.
What about Rockefeller?
The Rock, it was really, that was the gist of the Rock, because we was like they was like our cousins on the come up. We would be supporting everything with each other. Like Reservoir Dogs, we was all there together. Everybody. You know what I mean? So that was like a funny time. Like we was beefing, but we was really cool with each other.
Was it true like Hov was playing like corporate politics? Like whenever you would be on a record?
Yeah, you seen that. You see what he was doing? Nah, he do the original. I do the original. He do the remix. Yeah. I really think Steve Stout had a little bit to do with that. I don't know what was the cause or what was the angle or what they was trying to do, but yeah, Fiesta remix, the original, the Maya joint. It was just like, you know what I mean? You want to poke the bear?
That was the 50. How did y'all squash the 50 beef?
Same thing. Fifth hard. Fifth pulled up the D block. Dolo.
I heard that story.
Came upstairs. It was him and his laptop, and we was kicking it. We was kicked it like 2 hours or something. Then he had some music. He wanted me to get on the song. He wanted P to get on the song. We knocked him out. Rest was love.
You by yourself.
Came Dolo hard.
That's hard.
That makes me even wonder with you, Millie, like who helps sharpen your sword? Because think about all of these artists that they sparring with. Like who do you look to?
Now it's dangerous because it's real shots, and you take a shot and get a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it uses me like as far as my pen. Yeah, I mean, I made his album. I remember being in D Block studio and he was playing a beat, and I was just like, can I try to get on this? He was like, yeah, go ahead. I had to write the verse same time he wrote the verse. They put that on the Ignatius album. So, but other than that, like it's like I really look to the old era. You know what I mean? It's not too many rappers now that I be like, oh man, I gotta step my pen game up for. But I got a song out right now with Albie Allen, Leaf Ward. It's called Risk Takers. It's a monster, millions and millions of streams, but it really got the trenches, like it really got the streets, and it's just like it's like a Desert Storm freestyle. That's how we kind of designed it, like stack bundles, Joe Budden, like it's like one of those kind of, and that's going crazy. Like there's some MCs that get me excited to rap, but yeah, it's not It's not too many people. They're out there though. It's just a small pocket. Like I feel like when he was coming up, it was more like 90% of the game was nice, or it felt like that to me at least. You know what I mean? Maybe
when I was coming up, you had to be nice.
You had to be nice.
Even get in some circles.
Yeah, now
they wouldn't even.
You could get a million.
It was their box you out if you wasn't.
Not be nice. So.
Yeah.
What do you think about some of the lists that you see? Like when you see these lists and let's say they don't have Jadakiss high on the list. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's disrespect, and they got to look at like who would torch. Like I got him torching people right now though.
Absolutely.
Right now.
I got myself torching people now.
That's the difference. Like he could torch whoever right now though. So I understand, and you could go back to the catalog. Really, if you sparred with Big and Beanie Siegel, let's not forget Beanie Siegel is one of the greatest
Beanie Siegel gets busy
ever in life, bro.
People
like,
don't forget
in life.
Just in case, don't ever forget about what Mack, what he does.
Yeah, for real. Siegel one of the nicest ever in life. And so when you go toe to toe with Big, toe to toe, you know, in different elements, but it's still, you know, sharpening your sword and Big, Siegel, Hov, everybody, but then even Fifth at the top of Fifths. Come on, man.
Now that's real. Like,
and then still now.
You can see how the Locks bought the best out of Big. You can see how, you know, Beans bought the best out of Hov. You know? So you gotta be great.
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
You need that to,
greatness.
to generate the fuel of the team.
Blanco 6.
That's right.
Did you feel pressure with this one?
Yeah, I feel like this is the first time when like I really had some eyes on me for real. Like Blanco 4, I kind of started finding my sound through the Blanco series. So I found my sound like Blanco 3, 4, 5. It progressed. I made Billboard like twice back to back. This one though, I really wanted to cement like I rap and I sing. Cause that's what he always wanted too. Like man, sing, man. You could rap great, but them other rappers, they can't sing. They would love to be able to sing. So it's like, you know, I try to cement that more. But yeah, I feel pressure every release. You know,
New York. Let's get this New York show sold out.
Yeah, for
Come on,
sure.
man. We doing everything is working out right. New York.
Where's the show?
I tell them New York got a lot of walk-ups.
Gramercy Theater, yeah. Gramercy Theater, May 11th, May 12th, one of those.
When you say sing, do you mean like Drake sing or like John B? Or like
I be like Drake singing.
Why you gotta say John B? Of all the singers,
I'm just saying.
I aspire to be like John B.
Okay.
One day, yeah, for sure. Like I aspire to be like
So it's just like harmonizing, like melodies type.
Yeah, like I've heard that I'm Eminem on the lyrics, Eminem Jadakiss on the lyrics, and Lil Durk on the hooks. Like people that describe me like that, but I try to go on this one even more, like in a singing direction. Like a little Drake-ish for sure.
Well, Millie's, I mean, you're on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
we got millions of.
You made it, Millie's.
We're on BT. We got the strong. We got a strong fan base when it comes online. So we popping out there a little bit.
Yeah, right. A lot of it.
You're a rapper.
Well, you said you got bulletproof verses.
You said you got some verses.
Oh man.
You know, if you got something right now, we'll show her to listen.
I said, I know that Eminem hear me, I'm waiting on my feature. I put her in design and now she claiming fashionista. I just wanted what she gave me. If you bag it, you could keep it. Never press to lose a bitch, cause in the long run it'd be cheaper. Every day I feel like Easter, I get fresh and kick my feet up. Reminiscing when my only income was serving geekers. Now I'm probably out in Paris staring at the Mona Lisa while I'm on the phone with Lisa talking threesomes with Malika. I'm a heartbreaker. Blanco pop all flavors of Paul haters. Just found a bigger house and lost neighbors. Star Wars in the Wraith exterior. Darth Vader doubted by the art makers. Turning to the star player. I'm really that. I'm really strapped. On alert like Amber. Probably think it's comedy that we get at them like Sandler. They ain't cheered for my wins. I kept raising them banners. I took my W's in silence. When they call, I don't answer. You know the W is silent and answer. You just missed that. Forget that. Bring you back to the present. This is gift rap. Oh, we talking about Yola? I used to whip that in the pitch black. I'm a lip match. I'm a just trap to they dispatch. Don't do no diss raps, cause I ain't saying shit back. I'ma skip that. Find where your child sleep. Get you kidnapped. Impact when the 40 bang. Gun the size of Tory lanes. I put them bags over your head like you was boarding planes. I'm trying to torture lane. Blanco pop balling off the purple like a Hornets game. Being rich in spirit made my fortune change. I said being rich. I said
there you go. That's all. That's it.
Gotta come to the door. Gotta get Blanco Kiss.
It's the Breakfast Club. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all, man. Real love. You know it.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host Monroe here.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Before we get to the rumors, I just want to shout out to our family in Houston.
Okay.
You know, each and every year I do my car shows. I take it on tour, and it's a family fun day. It's a way to the staff and myself to meet all you people out there. So now, hit the drum roll. We are going to Houston. Juneteenth, Father's Day weekend. The car show is heading to Houston. I'm super duper excited about it. So shout out to my Houston family. Shout out to Michael Saunders. Shout out to DJ Mr. Rogers. Of course, Trader Truth. We are coming back to Houston Father's Day weekend. So the same thing. It's going to be, of course, celebrity cars from people like Trader Truth, Mr. Rogers, myself, 50 Cent, and a host of others. It's going to be games and family fun, rides, jumpies. It's going to be so much going on. Family fun day. Kids 5 and under free. And right now, kids 5 and under free. And right now, tickets are just $19.99. So
you ain't been to Memphis yet.
I got a whole tour.
Okay. I
got a whole tour.
I get it.
Memphis is in 2-3 weeks, and then Houston is right after that.
Do you have the girls with the swimsuit to promote the cars like they do at the car show?
Yeah.
Can I be one of those girls?
Sure.
Oh, you thought about that. I ain't like the way you hesitated when I asked. You were supposed to immediately jumped on. Sure, yeah, but
because
you
said you want to be a car? What do you want?
No, I want to be the girl with the swimsuit. You know, like But he hesitated on the answer, so I passed. I ain't think about you.
No, you should go there and stand in a space and say you a car, Flame, and you be a transformer.
Oh my gosh! Security, I'm being attacked by this tall brother over here messing with me.
Because you got to be.
I identify the tall man.
The only reason I thought about it because you got to be in a bikini.
I can wear a bikini.
You ain't see Flame on the gram in a bikini the other day? Talk about she getting ready for the Breakfast Club?
Yes. You ain't see. Oh, Envy saw it.
I didn't see
Envy saw it. I was in my bra and panties on Instagram.
You know how I know he lying? I sent it to him, Flame. That's how I know he lying.
So y'all passing new pictures of me.
I said, Flame coming next week on one.
I know, but I didn't look at it.
You're a liar.
Now I'm going to look at it, though.
Hit the Joe Coy drop. Exactly.
And you are a liar, and you've always been a liar.
But anyway, shout to 97.3 to be out in Houston. We'll see you guys Father's Day weekend. I can't wait to see all you fathers out there and all you dads. It's a perfect time to bring your kids out and have a family fun day. We'll have everything for kids, for gaming truck. My kids will be playing with your kids. My wife will be joining us. So again, get your tickets if you haven't got it. Get your tickets now. All right, now let's get to the rumors. Let's talk New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On the Breakfast Club.
Now, I love this idea. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is trying to reduce the amount of cars stolen in New York. So what he's doing, and I think every mayor across the country should actually start doing this, is they're actually giving away free Apple AirTags. So they're doing this so you can actually put the Apple AirTags in your car. So if somebody steals your car, you can always track it.
Yeah, but ain't those Apple AirTags a problem too? Because don't people use those to follow folks home and stuff like that?
They do, but this one is for positive. You can just leave it in your car. So if somebody steals your car, they can actually follow, where the car is. You can give it to the police, and the police can actually get your car back immediately.
Well, that's a double-sided sword in the climate that we live in now. Because if I follow you home, you may blow my brains out, because I know where my car is at or my computer is at, because they have that on the computer too. But then people are crazy right now. You turn in the wrong driveway, so that's scary.
Yeah, and I feel like he highlighted something that I don't know how popular it was, but we've all heard about the AirTags on the cars for people to follow you home. It feels like he's making it a bigger thing. So now if you didn't know you could do that, and you're a criminal, now you know you can do that.
I think most criminals know, but because I have trackers on all my vehicles that if somebody does steal a car, I can actually follow it. You know what I mean? But the only bad thing about the Apple AirTag is if you walk around somebody with an Apple AirTag, it shows. So if I steal your car and it has an Apple AirTag, I know it's in your car. I'm going to tear your car up to get it out.
Man, I saw that the other day. I thought it was an Amber Alert. I was like, oh my God, somebody done got me.
You said
it came up on my phone. It was like your Air Tracker. What does it say? Air Tracker
AirTag detected around you or something like that.
What?
Somebody followed. Oh my God, I must have an Apple AirTag on me, because somebody followed me home and climbed through the window and said they was going to take it. So they say, I know you fat. It's fat. It's fat. I said, you're so fat you're going to think it's balls.
What?
Yeah, that went over y'all head.
What's fat?
That was a joke.
I'm lost.
That went over his head.
Our balls on our head, Flame. What happened?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. Now, Hollywood writers are going on a strike over fair pay in the streaming era. More than 11,000 television and film writers have gone on strike for the first time in 15 years, and it started yesterday. So this is going to affect so many different shows like Saturday Night Live and all these late night talk shows. Now, you're supposed to be doing a late night talk show. Does that affect your show?
I'm hosting. I was supposed to be hosting the Daily Show the week of March 15th. But I mean,
May 15th.
May 15th.
May 15th.
Damn, you're right. Thank you. May 15th. But in that article, it says the Daily Show, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
I was excited about that too, Charlamagne. I hope they fix this soon because I was excited to see you on there.
I mean, as soon as the strike is over, I'll be doing it. But I don't know how that affects.
But you're a writer as well. But can't you write your own stuff?
I actually had to vote on whether or not.
Right. So you
go on strike.
But so you can write for yourself, right? That wouldn't be a problem, or would that be?
No. When you part of the WGA, when they go on strike, you got to
go on strike as well.
Yeah.
So you
I think I don't. As far as I know.
If you don't be crossing the picket lines and you light skin, they gonna jump in. See, it'd be different if you was dark skin, but you light skin trying to cross the picket lines. They gonna get you in.
The last strike was 2007. I definitely was not in the game in 2007. But now I'm part of the WGA.
Okay. Now speaking of Charlamagne,
we got nominated for a WGA award. Hell of a week. My late night talk show. Yes, we did.
Drop a bomb for Charlamagne. Now, speaking of Charlamagne, Judy Blume says Charlamagne visited her twice.
Who's a celebrity we would be surprised to know is a huge Judy Blume fan?
I would say Charlamagne the God.
Really?
Yeah. He is
the
my
Breakfast
fan.
Club, really?
And I love him.
I love that. I do too.
I'm not surprised at that, though.
Wow, he came to Key West, where you live.
Twice.
You jealous?
You pull up on that white woman twice?
That's right. You jealous?
Yes.
her and her husband George. And my wife. You jealous?
I've done a couple before.
That's not a threesome. That's a foursome.
That was a party. That was Chex Mix.
We definitely had a date night. You jealous?
Yes, I am. What was on the menu?
We had
asparagus.
That fish is called. No, it's got a fancy name. What's the fish called? Come on now.
Salmon?
Baratunin. What's it called? It's something.
Branzino?
Branzino. There you go. I'm about to say Benzino, but that's a rapper. There you go. There you go. Branzino. There you go.
And you had some wine that you can't pronounce?
Definitely had some wine I can't pronounce. That's right. All that happened. You jealous?
Yep.
Whenever you get the opportunity to go sit down with icons and get game from legends, you should take advantage of that opportunity. So I've taken advantage of that opportunity a couple of times.
Agreed.
And go watch my conversation with Judy Blume. It's up on my YouTube page, C to God, CTHAGOD right now.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need the Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson, to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him.
All right, we'll get into that next.
Did you shout out Andy Cohen? That was Andy Cohen she was on, too, by the way.
That was Andy Cohen?
Yeah, okay. Andy Cohen. Watch what happens live.
All right.
I like Andy Cohen. He's a cut-up. Especially when he have a couple of cocktails. We all are cut up after a couple of cocktails.
You know what they say about cocktails? Pour me one and tell me one.
Ooh,
that's what Elvis Duran said.
I never heard that.
Salute to Elvis Duran. Salute to the Godfather Elvis Duran.
If you don't go with that, you got to say what else Elvis says.
Nope, that's it. I'll leave it right there.
Just know that the more you drink, the prettier I look. So get drunk. Let's go. What's happening?
Goodness gracious. Donkey of the Day's next.
Bar is closed. Club. Good boy. Close the bar now.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Pete Davidson is everywhere, and now everywhere includes Butt Kiss, his new semi-autobiographical comedy series on Peacock, also starring Eddie Falco and Joe Pesci. Butt Kiss screams May 4th only on Peacock.
You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass. You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass.
You are a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlamagne to tap these blows. Let's go.
They had to make a judgment of who was going to be on the Donkey of the Day. They chose you.
Yes. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, May 2nd goes to the current Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson. He's also running for Governor of North Carolina. Good morning, Mark. You know I love the Carolinas. I'm Carolina all day, South Carolina to be exact. So North Carolina is our cousins. So it disturbs me when I hear someone from home talking crazy. And Mark Robinson is indeed talking crazy. See, there's a lot of conversations happening nowadays about reparations. I'm a person who believes that pessimism never wins any battle. So even though I know this country will never, ever pay black people what they owe, I speak optimism because we all know one of the greatest sins of this country was the slave trade, and atonement is needed in the form of reparations. Even Donald Trump acknowledges black people built this country, and we're just starting to get the credit for it. Listen.
African Americans built this nation. We built this nation.
You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that.
That's right.
You're just starting to get, you built the nation.
That's right.
We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense?
It makes all the sense in the world. And don't just stop at credit. We'll take credit, cash, Bitcoin, EBT, and the credit is great, but until there's some financial compensation, that credit is as worthless as an NFT. Now, Mark could make history as the first black governor of North Carolina, a state that is almost 67% white and a little over 21% black, but he's a Republican, so he don't really give a damn about any black votes, okay? The Republican Party in North Carolina is 89% white, and I was looking at some stats from October 29th, 2022, and North Carolina had about 7.4 million registered voters, and their partisan affiliation was kind of equally split between three parties: Republican, Democrats, unaffiliated. It's 34% Democrat, 36% unaffiliated, 30% Republican, about 0.7% registered to another party. Notoriously red state, so Mark probably feels like I'm Republican, all I need is these white folks. But imagine if you can get majority of the white Republican voters to vote and, you know, play a little identity politics and get some of the black people to vote for you too. Sounds like a good idea. Well, Mark don't care if you Negroes vote for him, because if he did, he wouldn't be saying things that would turn Negroes off. And one thing that turns black people off is any talk against reparations. But not only is Mark against black people getting reparations, he thinks we owe. I can't make this kind of stuff up. Let's listen.
There's some people that were talking about reparations in this country. They wanted reparations. Nobody owes you anything for slavery. If you want to tell the truth about it, it is you who owes. It's you who owes. Because somebody in those fields took stripes for you. Somebody after those fields were ended and slavery was ended, somebody had to walk through Jim Crow for you. Somebody fought wars and died for you. Those folks on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, carrying American flags, take that, Colin Kaepernick, living in a society that he could scarcely acknowledge, something that he has never known, living with a bigotry that none of us can imagine, carried American flags on that bridge. And when they were hit upside the head with nightsticks and shot with water hoses and knocked to the ground, they got up and picked those flags up and kept marching. And they did it for you. Nobody owes you anything. If anybody owes, it's you.
Come on, Riley. Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, feels like black people owe reparations. That was Riley Freeman from the Boondocks booing, and I'm glad we used that boo, because what in the Uncle Ruckus is going on in North Carolina, okay? It don't matter if North Carolina is a red or a blue state. If Mark Robinson becomes governor, you can guarantee it won't be a black state, all right? All those things he spoke on, you know, the people who fought during civil rights, the brothers and sisters, civil rights marchers who went through the hell called Bloody Sunday for us to get a sliver of freedom, they're part of the reason we are owed, okay? Yes, we owe them, but not the way this country owes us. And we repay them for fighting for what so many of them came to want, and that is reparations, okay? Mark Robinson telling black people that we owe reparations is like when your parents used to tell you they were beating our ass for our own good. No, okay? You did nothing but cause me trauma that I ended up unpacking in therapy later. The nerve of Mark Robinson to say we owe reparations because we benefited from the freedom. I got freedom in quotation marks, okay, air quotes, all right, you know, free-ish, okay, a new alt-slave drama brought to you by Kenya Barris, coming soon to BET Plus. I mean, oppression of black people 100% still exists, right? When black people are imprisoned at exceptionally high numbers, more likely to be arrested for nonviolent offenses. I mean, we make our case for our citizenship every day, make our case for our humanity every day. There is still a system of white supremacy in place that causes us to make cases for our survival every day. I mean, when you are still being denied opportunities because of the color of your skin, it's kind of hard to tell me that I owe. All right, that's like getting sex from a hooker. She gives me an STD and then, you know, asks for gratuity for the gonorrhea. Okay, Mark Robinson said we should be paying because there were people that fought for us and took beatings and, you know, got hosed down and lost their lives for us to be free. Those people were majority black. He couldn't be talking about white people, could he? I mean, there were definitely white people out there marching with black folks during the civil rights movement, but they were marching with us to free us from the oppression of white supremacy. Keyword white. Okay, Mark really said black people owe reparations. We owe, okay? The white people should get paid for what their own people did? Huh? Look, in basketball, there's no such thing as the same team foul that I know of. Okay, last time I checked, if Steph Curry fouls Klay Thompson, LeBron doesn't get to shoot free throws. So why do we owe for what people did to us and caused on themselves? This is what happens when you speak to management, and your people are indeed the management. Please let Remy Ma give Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right, clearly
he sounds like an articulate Herschel Walker. Good God. Y'all can keep that one. Y'all can keep that one. That is just beyond control. And don't be messing with reparations, because I'm getting 2 checks. One in my man name and one in my woman. Do not mess with reparations, man. Right. Don't be messing with my checks. Oh, it's so interesting that you mentioned Kenya Barris. I met him at the red carpet of You People when he did You People.
Okay.
So let me tell you what's so strange, because being an older trans person, I'm not on the defense because I've lived my life. I know people just see you. So when my publicist went up to him and said, Flame would like to take a picture with you, he looked, because I was about as far as Charlamagne is from me now, and he looked, but the look on his face was maybe he didn't understand or he wasn't sure. And she says, well, if Netflix invited Flame to come to Peru, so it gave him a pass, and so he brought me over. So I could have taken that one way and like, oh, he was on the defense. But I said, he said, did you enjoy the movie? I said, oh, I thought the movie was great. I said, you could have called the movie Frankenstein, because he said, huh? I said, because what Frankenstein's moral was, Frankenstein was never the monster. He created the monster. You showed us that America has created this monster of racism and hate from all aspects of life. And I love that you turned him. He said, that is a great analogy. In those 2 minutes of talking to him, he went from looking at me like he didn't understand until he put his arm around me and he embraced me, and the body language said it all that I taught him. It was pretty dope. It was pretty great.
So Mark Robinson wants us to pay for a monster America created.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlamagne.
Yes, indeed.
Hee-haw, Mark Robinson. In my deep voice, hee-haw.
BET will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Has a friend ever thrown you under the bus? That is the question.
Where is this coming from? It sounds like I hear some personal in your throat.
I've realized that sometimes I can't tell Charlamagne certain things.
Let's talk about it when we come back, man.
That is the question.
Tell it, Envy, tell it.
Like if Charlamagne says,
let's talk about it when we come back.
Charlamagne like an old refrigerator. He can't hold nothing.
I wouldn't say, hey, Charlamagne said your breath stink. I would just be like, yo, bro, just get some toothpaste. Charlamagne's not like that. Charlamagne gonna say, Envy said your breath stink, but has a friend ever thrown you on the bus? We're gonna talk about it when we come back. 800-585-1051. Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
You call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Break it down. 800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Flame Monroe, here.
Good morning.
And we're asking, has a friend ever thrown you under the bus? All right, now this conversation comes from Charlamagne.
I don't see the problem.
I realized today that if I give Charlamagne some information or I tell him something, I got to just tell the person as well.
You just realizing that after we've been working on this show for 13 years. This is our 13th year. You just realizing that?
It's not even like I have a problem telling somebody something, but if somebody is Charlamagne's friend or closer to Charlamagne than me, I'm going to tell Charlamagne that so he can tell him, so it doesn't seem like it comes from a place of hate and it comes from a place of help. Right? So like, for instance, if our board up Red, let's say his breath stinks, right? And Charlamagne says, yo, E, you know, Red's breath stink. I'm going to be like, yo, Red, here's a gum. I'm not going to say, Charlamagne said your breath stink.
If Envy come to me and say, yo, Red breath stinks, when we all get back in the room together, I'm going to say, Red, Envy said your breath stink. Or I'm going to say, Red, I'm going to say, Envy, tell Red what you just told me. Because I don't talk behind people's back.
But if that's your friend and he's closer to you than me, I would expect it because it comes from a place of love, opposed to a place of hate.
But being that that's my friend, coming from me might not hit the same. They might take it in and hear it. But if I'm saying this is what somebody else said, if they hear it from that person, they'll receive it differently. I don't talk behind people's back, especially if we all on the same team. If we on the same team in a work environment, we all trying to win, we all trying to get better. I'm not delivering no messages. You tell me something about somebody, I'm calling a group meeting.
He made that sound real good. That's just being damn messy.
Nope.
That's just talking.
Nope.
It ain't even a group meeting. It wasn't a group meeting.
It was a group chat.
It was not like, let's have a conversation. Envy said, your breath stink.
Because I already had told the other person, Envy got some notes for you.
See, but okay. You told me that. I just seen it on the group chat.
But you already told me what the note. You told me what the notes was. I relayed some notes, and then I said Envy got some notes for you as well. I'm putting us on the group chat.
First of all, if you got bad breath, square up. Because I'm telling you, I don't want to smell your lunch. If you got bad breath, square up when you come talk to me.
Have a little cavity.
I think everybody in this show, everybody in this building knows I'm not talking behind nobody back. We will call group meetings. I want to get right to it. Don't tell me about nothing nobody said about nobody. Don't vent to me about nobody. We're going to all have a group meeting. We're going to come together. We're going to have the conversation.
Well, let's put the cards on the table. Envy, tell Charlamagne you said he was tall.
I definitely didn't say that.
I'm just joining in the fun. Good guy.
All right, well, let's go to these phone lines. We got a lot of people on the line. Hello, who's this?
Yo, DJ Envy, what's up?
What's up? What's your name?
Charlamagne, what's good?
Peace, King.
I don't know the other guy's name.
Flame, and that's don't misgender Flame.
Oh, Flame. I'm sorry.
It depends on the time of the day. I'm feeling Mister right now. Come on with it.
All right, so the topic, did somebody ever throw you under the bus, right?
Yes.
All right, I was in high school. My best friend, we on a football team together, and I was dating a girl over the summer. I called my best friend. I'm like, yo, some other girl trying to let me hit it. He's like, you ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it. I'm like, bro, I called him back like the next day like I did it. So we go back to school. We in football practice. I'm like, where my boy? My best friend, where you at? So he winds up walking in, and he's with my ex because we had broken up at the time. She didn't know nothing. So she's looking at me crazy. I'm like, yo, what happened? He's like, nothing. Me and her, she asked me to go to the doctor with her. I'm like, okay, whatever. So that day, she calls me. She was like, oh, so you smashed such and such? I'm like, who told you that? And only 2 people knew. Whoa. I thought it was my brother. I'm like, you greasy, you did X, Y, Z. So I did a little talking to her. She said, nah, it was your best friend. I said, you lying.
Damn.
I didn't believe her.
Now, see, that's different.
I didn't believe her.
That's different. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
No.
That's grimy.
That's grimy.
That's just grimy.
Liz, good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
How you feeling?
Morning,
good morning.
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to tell it.
Tell it.
What happened, Liz?
Okay, Pete. So I had a friend. I work in a major hospital in my area. I used to. And I had a good coworker. I mean, we've been friends for like 2 years. I mean, I really felt like it's my best friend. Like, we cool. I'm coming to her. I'm like, I'm thinking, girl stuff. Mm-hmm. Whole time, she is messing with my husband. Well, ex-husband.
Whoa.
So, yeah, talk about throwing somebody under the bus. So you're listening to me then as a friend, but using what I'm telling you to go and be with my man. And they're still together to this day.
Hold on now. What was the question again now?
I was saying your friend threw you under the bus. This going a little further.
This is more than under the bus.
For your last 2 callers, y'all need to listen to Millie Jackson, Lovers and Girlfriends. She said, never let your man hang out, never let your best girlfriend hang out with you and your man too often, because the shoulder to cry on becomes the penis to ride on.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
Jesus.
You can't share. Y'all be telling too much. Y'all talk too much. Men do too. Oh man, she do this, she do that, and then the women tell her best girlfriend the whole time. She tells her, "Girl, you need to leave him. I don't even like him for you." Woo woo woo. The whole time she plotting and scheming. Baby, it ain't never changed. It ain't gonna never change.
We wasn't talking that deep. We was just talking a little light.
Well, that's throwing up under the bus.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe, I can't even fit up under the bus.
Yeah, maybe we need to rephrase it. Maybe they ain't throwing under the bus. I don't know what that is. Y'all got going on this morning. That's throwing under the bus. We ain't talking about that.
No. 800-585-1051. We were talking about, has a friend ever threw you under the bus lightly? Like lightly.
You weren't specific.
Okay, I thought we gave him the scenario though. Envy had some notes for somebody.
Correct.
He told me the notes. As I'm talking to the person relaying some of my notes, I said, yo, Envy got some notes for you as well. Now, the other part of this is the person was calling for us to have a group conversation anyway. So now is the perfect time to have the group conversation. I'm not going to talk behind nobody back. If you tell me something about somebody, be prepared for me to call a group meeting.
I just wanted you to talk because I felt it would come better coming from you, like kind of like, soft hands and a caring way, because I don't know the person as well as you do. Just like if you were telling me something about one of my friends, I would tell them softly because they're my homies. Not, Envy said this, that, and the other. I was like,
my favorite thing to do is when somebody called me and they talking about somebody else. Hold on for a second. Merge calls. Hey, hero, such and such is on the phone right now. What's happening?
All right. Has a friend ever threw you under the bus? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me.
And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking, has a friend ever threw you under the bus? All right? Now, this conversation comes from Charlamagne. Charlamagne will do it. And the thing when Charlamagne throws you under the bus, he doesn't do it kindly. He doesn't do it nicely. Like, hey, there's some notes. He'd be like, Envy, tell him what you said about this. And I'm
because I don't talk behind people's back. And if you come to me to talk to me about somebody, I'm calling a group meeting. You're going to tell that person, because that's how miscommunication happens. That's how things get misconstrued. Let's just all have the conversation right now.
You're right. But there's a way to do things. It's like, hey, let's have a group meeting and discuss. Not, hey, Envy just said this, that, and the other. I said, damn it, man.
Well, the person did say they wanted us to have a group meeting. So it just so happened that now was the perfect time to call a group meeting.
Now was the perfect time.
Yes.
Hello. You're not going to win this argument.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's good, bro?
What up with you? Talk to us.
Man, nothing much, man. I wanted to holler at y'all about what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
So listen, right, I had a friend living with me back in the day. This was back when I was in my 20s. I'm 35 now. But I had a friend living with me, and I was out doing my thing with my girl. And basically, while I was out, dude tried to smash my shorty in my room.
Y'all going too far.
This ain't the one that the you talk about.
What are we saying that is causing everybody to call in and talk to us about how their best friends smash their women?
Listen, man, he threw me under the bus, bro. I was out doing my thing, and he tried to get his off.
Oh, so he told on you. He told on you. He was like, yo, he out cheating on you. He not a good dude.
That's a fact.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. Alvin.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
What it do, Big Al? My friends call me Big Al. What's up, Breakfast Club?
What's up, Big Al?
What up, Big Al?
Hey, Big Al.
All right. So
go ahead, Big Al.
So my issue is, my friend threw me under the bus, but we're going to call this getting thrown under the church bus.
What happened, Big Al?
So what happened was, everybody at the church that was a teenager at that moment had a girlfriend. We went outside and we planned to get us a little freak on, during the revival. So next thing you know, my homeboy said, the church bus open. The church bus open. Let's go on the bus. We get on the bus, and I'm trying to do my thing, and he getting his thing on, and my other homeboy getting his thing on, but we smell a smell. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And next thing you know, everybody got off. I couldn't do nothing because I wasn't, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I was a virgin. I was a virgin, so I didn't know what I was doing. And so I was pushing something, but it wasn't. It was PG-13. Next thing you know, we go back in the church, and he got the smell on him, so everybody's laughing at him. And he goes to tell that we was on the bus messing around. The deacon goes out there, smells the bus, and he tells my dad I get a whooping for like 3 days.
Hold on, maybe I missed the part. What did it smell like, bunky or pum pum?
Yeah, what was that smell?
So I can't really say, a mixture of Paducah.
Was you sleeping with a man or woman? Not that it matters, but that's what I'm asking.
No, so we was teenagers, bro. I'm not Charlamagne. I appreciate your humor and your candor, but bro, I ain't playing with no boo-boo, man.
I'm just asking.
That laugh is suspicious.
Why you keep turning into my deal?
That laugh is quite suspicious.
Why you keep turning into my deal, bro?
I have no idea. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. We're talking about a time a friend threw you under the bus, brother.
Yeah. One time a friend of mine, a real good friend of mine, we were talking on the phone, and he had on the car Bluetooth on the car. And he had a mutual friend in the car, but didn't tell me. And the whole time we talking, and I mentioned something about the mutual friend, and it was pretty bad.
No, so you was talking about him. He had you on speaker, and then you got caught up. Threw you right under the bus. Didn't even tell you you was on speaker.
Nah, man, didn't even tell me anything at all.
See, the only difference between me and that person is I would have told that person, "Hey, he in the car with me right now. You tell him." That's what I would have did. That's the only difference. I'd have gave everybody a heads
Well,
up.
with the Bluetooth now, when you on the phone, you really have to say. So if somebody calls you, I would say, "Oh, Charlamagne, what you trying?" So Charlamagne called me and said, "Flame, what you doing?" I say, "I'm in the car with Envy." That way, you let the person know right off the top that I'm in this.
Don't talk behind nobody's back, man. We're gonna call group meetings, and it wasn't like Envy was talking behind the person's back. He wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? But I would just rather him tell that person. Call a group meeting. Don't tell me nothing about nobody, because I am going to bring that person in.
That means
so you
have
can
to
tell
be
him
selective
yourself.
on what you tell Charlamagne. Selective sharing.
I tell him everything. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, why you mad then if you don't care?
They just caught him off guard this morning.
He definitely caught me off guard this morning. Because we were going to have this conversation, and he was ready. He had it before I was ready to have it.
That's all it was.
Envy had came in warm. He was red. He came in a little warm this morning. He wasn't even as light skinned. He had got red like lobsterish. Like he had been laid out in the islands.
Oh my goodness. All right, when we come back, we'll tell you about LL Cool J laughing at this rapper when they was in high school. Things have changed though. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host, Flame Monroe, here.
Hey.
Looky Flame.
And let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Red Table Talk.
Rumor has it. Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
right on the Breakfast Club.
All right. Now, Jada Pinkett Smith, she speaks out after the Red Table Talk was canceled, and this is what she said. Oh, don't know it? Okay, well, this is what she said in the statement.
Come on, guys.
That might have been my bad. This is what she said in the statement. We are so grateful to have had such beautiful partnership with Facebook. Watch, and we are sorry to see the entire team disband. We wish everyone well in their new journey to come. We at Red Table are in talks of finding a new home, and we'll see you soon.
Hate to have a live production meeting, but did you have a production meeting about this story before?
No.
Okay, that's right. Just want to make sure.
I assumed.
All right. Okay. Okay.
But I think they'll find a new home fast. I don't think it'll be a problem.
Flame, what do you think?
I think they'll find a new home fast too. I ain't watched Red Table Talk in quite some time though. Red Table Talk was a little too extreme for me.
The last one I saw was the Will one. How long ago was that?
Which Will one? At the Oscars or at the Red Table Talk?
He did one after the Oscars?
That was a joke.
Oh, I didn't know. I saw the one when the entanglement one. That's the last one I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't Fat Joe do one after that? Because Fat Joe was there. Didn't Fat Joe do one?
I didn't see it. If he did, I don't know. The last one I saw was the one with...
Oh, no, it went on for a while after that.
Yeah, it went on.
She had it for a long time.
A couple episodes after that.
I thought, because I know it was 3 generations of women, I just thought that Willow was like 12. I'm like, what? A 12-year-old probably not going to teach me nothing unless I need you to help me with my phone.
She's a little older than that, though, right?
Yeah, she's older.
No, I'm talking about when she was young.
Oh, got you.
She got to be damn near 20.
I mean, that's a show that they can produce themselves, though. When you look at what LeBron and Mav do with The Shop not on HBO no more. They just produce it themselves, throw it up on YouTube.
I love the barbershop talk.
Yeah, they can do Red Table Talk themselves.
Mm-hmm. Now, LL Cool J was on Big Boy out in L.A., and they were talking about the time where he, LL and Hove, went back and forth about each other's raps when they were teenagers.
Cool J laughed at Jay-Z while he was rapping in high school. I just saw this too, and you cleared it up. But you laughed. And please explain the story of this isn't a grown man laughing at some kid trying to get on.
Look,
we all the same age.
I love everybody.
Right.
Look, I don't have no problems with none of these guys, man. Like, if I laughed, okay, so what? Laugh at me. All right? Like, how many people have you laughed or snapped on in a lunchroom? Like, come on, B. Like, yo, give your man a pass on that nonsense, man. It's ridiculous.
Hey, man,
I don't even remember it.
It's crazy when people bring up or remember, like, yo, really? Well, maybe I did laugh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody. Did y'all go to the same high school?
I laughed at you, so now I can't have no brunch.
I can't have no brunch. I wonder if LL's got an invite to the Rock Nation brunch.
Nah, he said he didn't.
I didn't know they didn't go to high school together. I never heard that.
I guess it was
when
they were
Biggie
teenagers.
and Busta and Jay went to high school together.
It wouldn't have made sense because I'm sure LL went to high school in Queens and Jay went to school in Brooklyn. So I'm sure they were when they were in teens. But what people don't know, sometimes those situations fuel you to be stronger, or it makes you weaker. So you always remember those moments.
What, when somebody teased you?
Or somebody teased you, or somebody did something foul to you, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talk about the gentleman that you did something to, and he whooped your ass in high school.
Which one? I've gotten a few of those.
The Down syndrome kid.
Which one? That happened twice.
How many Down syndrome kids?
He didn't have Down syndrome. He was just slow. I don't know what they call it.
How many times have a slow kid beat you up?
Twice. I got attacked twice by mentally disabled people. I deserved it both times.
Did you get beat up? Because you know they're really strong.
Not as strong as them.
No, that's what I said. They're really strong.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said I was really strong.
Did they beat you up?
No, one was a chokehold from behind.
They put you in a chokehold from behind.
One was a chokehold.
You used to those.
And the other one just picked me up and like held me over a fence. Like, there was like how like the track has the fence around it.
Wow.
The other one just picked me up and and the fence had spikes at the top. So he was like, he picked me up and kept bouncing me on the spikes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
What did you do to the kids? Because you had to do something to make them do that.
In high school, I definitely, one of them went to not only did he go to school with me, he went to the Kingdom Hall with me as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be just like messing with him, like I don't even know what I used to be saying to him, but it used to be something he never would respond.
And then that one day,
just one day, he just walked up behind me. I passed him, said something slick, and next thing I know, lights out, baby. Lights out.
That was fun.
It was all she wrote until, by the grace of God, he decided to let me go. And guess what? He let me go and just kept walking about his business like nothing happened.
And you never messed with him again?
Did you stop teasing him?
Damn right.
Oh. You learned your lesson.
You damn right.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, Flame, you're going to be out in Yonkers this weekend,
I will be
right?
at Yonkers Comedy Club all weekend, this weekend, this Friday and Saturday, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Y'all come get drunk with me. I'm going to be pretty and sexy and all that. And every Monday I host Free Voices. I want to give a shout out to my sister Tiffany Haddish for hosting for me last night because I was not in town. And along with my co-host Memphis Will, we have a great time. And if you're ever in New Orleans, and especially December the 10th, I host the King and Queen pageant each and every year. But they have a restaurant called Up and Adam on Canal Street. Y'all got to go there. The food is exquisite. It is a beautiful place. It is super clean and it is great. 3903 Canal Street in New Orleans.
And shout your mom out. Today's your mom's birthday.
And today's my mommy's birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Valerie. You had me. My mother made 76 years old today.
Happy birthday, Miss Valerie.
Strongest woman I know, honey. She's
All
the
right.
strongest woman I ever met in my life.
76 is a blessing. I can't wait to get there.
Absolutely.
That's like in 2 years, right?
No, about was I'm 44.
No,
I'm not good at math. 30 something.
30 years.
You look so much older.
No, I don't. That's not
Well,
true.
since I can't look like Lala Anthony, you can't look young.
No, first of all, no. No.
It's called inclusion, Charlamagne. Can I get my life?
No, that's called delusion. You thinking you look like
Lala
Lala
Anthony,
delusion.
he's attacking me, girl, because I'm inspired by you. Charlamagne, you can't take it.
Man,
You're
stop
a hater.
insulting your surgeon.
You mad at me, Charlamagne. Don't be mad at me.
All
Get you some trick glasses. Borrow my glasses. You got on my damn
The
nerve.
People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in. And shout to Houston. We announced today that we're bringing the call show to Houston Father's Day weekend. Get your tickets. Of course, it's going to be New York versus Houston again. So all you Houston people out there with cars and car clubs and bikes and all that other stuff, I would love to see you again. I got some stuff for your ass today. Well, this time around, I should say. So get your tickets.
Stuff somebody's ass today.
I didn't say nothing about stuffing nobody's ass.
This guy is crazy.
I'm crazy.
This guy is
Don't
nuts.
stop bringing out prosthetic booties and stuff. I can't take all that. I just can't take all
I
that.
hate y'all. It's the People's Choice Mix. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employers get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. That's ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Flame Monroe, appreciate you for joining us the last couple of days.
Oh my God, I've had the best time. Thank you guys for having me. I love that you guys are giving so many different people options and opportunities to come here. And so the next host that's coming, sit in this seat, be yourself, have a good time. Charlamagne gonna be rude, Envy gonna be courteous.
That is not true.
Charlamagne will be rude.
I'm just rude to you, Flame.
Courteous, and everybody else will be pleasant. I'm just telling you what you're coming up against. Now
true.
you won't fit in the seat like I fit in the seat, but you'll be cute.
Flame my peoples, man. Make sure you listen to Flame Monroe's podcast, the Laugh and Learn
on
podcast.
the Black Effect Network.
That's right.
Thank you, Charlamagne. 3 years in, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys over here, and I'm looking good. Now the next girl the next girl that's coming won't be as juicy as me, but she'll be close.
I don't know. The one coming tomorrow kind of juicy.
She took her juicy away. Some of the
You'll
juice
see
is
tomorrow.
gone.
I want to see who it is.
I ain't gonna say who it is either. But some of the juice is gone. I got more juice than she got that. She got vacuum cleaner juice out. I kept Jesus Christ.
I gotta look at the schedule.
I can say that. She'll get me back tomorrow.
I gotta look to see who's coming tomorrow.
You know who's coming tomorrow.
Who?
I'm sure it is. She an OG comedian.
Let me see.
Now you get it. So y'all will get it tomorrow. So you have to tune in tomorrow to the breakfast so y'all know what I was talking about. Thank you guys for a great week. I appreciate y'all. If somebody cancel, I'm here all week, so y'all come see me. New York City or the tri-state area, I will be at Yonkers Comedy Club. Get your tickets on the website. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend. I'm going to get drunk with all the Latinos, and I might let you take me home. I changed my name to Guadalupe.
All right, when we come back, positive note, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I just want to salute to all you guys out there in Memphis. You know, my car show happens on the 28th, and we're over 5,000 tickets sold already. I just want to say thank you. Looks like we're going to get our goal of 10,000 people. And Houston, we announced Houston today. So Houston goes down Father's Day weekend, Juneteenth weekend in Houston. No work or school that Monday, and it's always New York City versus Houston when we come down there. So shout to Houston's car culture and car clubs. I got Trader Truth, I got Bun B, I got Mr. Rogers, and so many other people. AB, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and it's family fun day. I know we have a lot of fun with the cars, but we want you guys to bring your kids out, bring your parents, your grandparents. It's just a family fun day, like a huge family reunion. We have rides, we have gaming trucks. Shout to Monster, they bring the BMX bikes and they teach the kids how to wheelie and all that other stuff. And shout to Lincoln Tech and everybody and all of my partners. I just want to say salute to you. If you haven't got your tickets, you know how we do the first day, the first 1,000 tickets at $19.99. So get your tickets, and kids 5 and under are free. I can't wait to see you June 18th in Houston, Father's Day weekend. So it's a perfect gift for your dad to get your dad a gift. All right. Now, yes. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, and you know it's Mental Health Awareness Month, man, so I just want to shout out something that I'm doing. You know, Bishop T.D. Jakes, he just announced this Saturday, but I'm doing a live event with Bishop T.D. Jakes Tuesday, May 9th at 7 p.m. at City College for the Arts here in New York Center, the Marianne Anderson Theater at the City College of New York. I just went to Eventbrite to look. It says, few tickets left, okay, with a fire emoji by it, and it says popular next to it. So I don't know how many tickets are left, but make sure you go get tickets to see me and Bishop T.D. Jakes next Tuesday, May 9th, 7 p.m. at the Marianne Anderson Theater at the City College of New York. Go to Eventbrite to get your tickets, okay? Now, the positive note is simply this. Listen to your elders' advice. Not because they are always right, but because they have more experience of being wrong.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?